All right, welcome back in here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Eddie Mack. We have a breaking news situation of a major earthquake off the coast of Alaska that is causing some tsunami warnings in the area along that coastline up there. As we were following it, you can see the USGS earthquake saying a notable quake. Preliminary info saying it's above 7.3, just about 87 kilometers south of Sand Point, Alaska. And this is distributing new potentially tsunami warnings to the area there in Alaska, off the peninsula of Alaska. So we're following it very.
All right. First and foremost, I'm going to start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Okakodash. All right, Yahweh is the son's name. I mean, it's like it. Yahweh is the father's name, the most high name, and Yahweh Shai is the son's name, who the world incorrectly calls him Jesus Christ and ignorantly. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and who well. I'm talking 100% truth to the Lord's name. Peace and safety to the brothers out there pushing this truth into the four corners. All right, but this is a quick video, adding on to the signs. I'm probably gonna name this the signs of the times. All right, so we got a 7.3 earthquake in Alaska causing tsunamis. All right, and these are just the basic signs that the Lord gave us that He was gonna return of a sign of His coming. Right, Matthew 24. All right, to bring into context, it says the signs of the times. The signs of the times and the end of the age. All right, if I'm gonna get straight to the point, but I'm gonna bring you a context, talking if you don't know. But the signs, these are the signs. All right, the disciples asked the Messiah one of these signs, and then these are a few signs. The first one was, for many will come in my name, saying I am Christ, I am the Messiah, and will deceive many. You will hear, and we've seen that in Africa. At the same time, around this period, he says you will hear of wars. All right, we know the wars that's going on now. The Russian-Ukraine war. All right, the wars is the Russian-Ukraine, Israel, and Iran war. All right. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. So these are fulfilling itself. These are fulfilling scripture. For nation will rise against nation. All right. You see that with the wars. Kingdom against kingdom. And there will be famines. All right. Now, there's this famines going on at the same time. You got the wars popping off. You got people trying to deceive people, saying that in Africa, there was a black man saying Christ, he is the Messiah. All right. He got people worshiping this man. And then at the same time, you got pestilence. All right. You got started with the COVID-19. All right. That's the Russian-Ukraine war. All right. Boom. At the same time, yeah, you got people worshiping this false Christ. Then at the same time, you got all these earthquakes hitting. Here's one of them. All right. And it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. So this is all the signs of the end. All right. This is not the end, but these are the signs and of the Lord's coming. All right. And He gave us these signs for us to come back to Him and to repent. All right. To live a repentful life. All right. So His coming won't be unaware. We won't be unaware of His coming. Right. But some people who's not spiritually discerned are not going to get these signs. Right. Even if they could read this 100 times, they still won't get it because the Lord spiritually made them blind. But these are the signs of the end. These are the beginning. These are signs of the end, but the beginning of sorrows. These are signs of the end, but the beginning of sorrows. All right, because it's not going to be. It's not going to be. We're not living in a time of happiness. We're living in a time of sorrow. Because when the Lord Yahushua returns, He's coming back to judge these nations. All right. But this is a quick video on the sign to the end. Let's get the end is made manifest. All right, let's get Esau is the end of the world. 2nd Edges 6 and 9. For Esau, the so-called European, the red white man, is the end of the world. All right, is the end of his rulership. All right, and Jacob, the melanated man, the Latino Native American Negro, is the beginning. So just they're the beginning of it that followeth. All right, because the world's gonna reset. The world's going in a reset. It's coming back from the end to the beginning. Because in the beginning, um, Jacob ruled, Israel ruled. All right, so now rulership is coming back into our hands, so called the Israelites. All right, so but Esau has to his kingdom has to end and it has to begin again and reset. All right, so um, let's get the end is made manifest because we can see the end. All right, Matthew 9. I mean, Second Edges 9:5. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning, right? And we just read about Jacob's the beginning and an end, and Esau is the end. And the end, meaning the end of Esau's reign, is manifest. So that Esau can see his end, and that's why he's gonna come down with his thorns. All right, he's gonna come down angry. Let's get that. The devil has come. Revelation 12:12. Yeah, I believe so. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and you that dwell in them, because the heavens have nothing to do with what's going on earth. Earth is about to experience some hell. All right, and heaven is going to be, the people in heaven is going to be straight. They're going to be good. It says, trouble to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you, the so-called white man, having great wrath, because he knoweth that his time is short, because he knows his time is almost up on this earth for on reigning, on rulership. All right, let's get that real quick. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24. The earth. All right. The earth is given. All right. Job 9:24. The earth, Slakia, the earth is given. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. The Lord gave Esau rulership. All right. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And it's Esau, because Esau tries to cover his nationality by saying he's a Jew, and the Lord already, he's going to discover that the Esau true identity is going to come out in these last days. All right, they're already coming out in these last days, showing that the so-called Jewish people are innocent, and they're harmless, but they're out there killing people. All right, so how they the secret place. Matter of fact, Obadiah, how are Esau secret places discovered? Let's see if that corrects me. All right, we can get Jeremiah 49:11. This is what I was trying to get, something about Esau. But I have made Esau bare, is the Lord. I have uncovered Yahweh. I have uncovered his secret places. All right, so though that this most of his secret places are his identity. All right, who he say who he is. All right, the thing is, people, he's trying to portray himself as the Israelites of the book, but he's not. He's not Jacob. He doesn't come from that seed. He comes from the seed of Esau. All right, it says his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself, because he's hiding behind his identity of an Israelite. All right, or the Israelis, or the Jews in the Middle East. All right, he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled. And if you ever met a Jewish person, and they're very spoiled. All right, they get, when they turn 16 or something like that, they have like this party. And just look at Drake. Drake is so called is a Jew, a Jewish. He's Jewish. Look how spoiled he is. Right, look how spoiled Drake is. He gets everything he wants. All right, but if you ever met a Jewish kid, they're spoiled. All right, they're very spoiled. All right, it says his brethren, his neighbors, and he is not. All right, because everybody else got to work, and then you see most of these Jewish people owning these companies, the record labels and things of that nature. Jewish people own a lot. They're spoiled, right? But the Lord's going to discover the secret places, right? So you know, Esau. That's the thing about when this place America falls, the Lord, the Most High, pulls this place down. Esau's this his deception, his mask gonna come off, all right, and he's gonna show his true horns, all right, because he knows his time is short. All right, so matter of fact, let's get Obadiah before I head out. There it is. It says Obadiah 1:6. Oh, how Esau shall be searched out, because everything's gonna be searched out. Everything's gonna be exposed. How his hidden treasure shall be sought after. Yeah, his hidden treasure is hiding himself, right? All right, all the men in his confederate shall force you to the border. The men at peace with you shall deceive you and prevail against you. Those who eat your bread shall lay a trap for you, and no one is aware of it. Will I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? All right. Then your mighty men of Teman shall be dismayed to the end. See, to the end. When the end comes, Esau is going to be taken down. That everyone from the mountains of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. All right. Yeah, because it goes down here, because of the violence against your brother Jacob shall the shame cover you, and you shall be cut off forever, because you kept killing your brother. All right, Esau only knows to kill, steal, and destroy. He's been going around this earth doing the same thing over and over and over. The devil has the same tricks. All right. So the Lord's going to so Esau is going to be these are the signs of the end. Esau is the end and Jacob's the beginning. All right. So Esau is going to come down and Jacob's going to rise up into rulership. All right. But we got to endure and wait and trust in the Lord and wait on his return. All right. Because he's the one that's coming to deliver us. All right. So with that being said, I'll say shalom and catch you in the next video.